Hi there everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look and reviewing the Multiverse Deathstorm and Green Lantern Kyle Rayner from the Blackest Night. So first we're going to take a look at Deathstorm's packaging. Here's the frontal view here. Top view, open window, Blackest Night. Side view, Deathstorm, Blackest Night. Other side, Deathstorm there. Back, picture of Atrocitus and all the other figures that are in the line. And on the bottom, all the information there, barcode there if you need it. And here we have Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, front view there, top view, Blackest Night, open window, Blackest Night, Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, other side, Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, back side the same as the other ones, and the bottom here, barcode there if you need that one. Okay, so we are going to get these guys out of their packaging, take a look at them, and we will also put Atrocitus together and we'll take a look at him as well. Hello there everyone, and welcome back. Today, it's going to be a quicker review because we're going to try and fit in Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, Deathstorm, and the Build-A-Figure Atrocitus into this review, okay? So, we're going to start with Deathstorm because I think he looks cooler out of the two. So we'll move Kyle Rayner off to the side. And we'll start by taking a look at Deathstorm's accessories. Put him right here. So he comes with his lantern here. And it's pretty plain, no wash or anything. It's all just silver. The handle doesn't swivel or anything like that. But it's nice that it's included. And he comes with everything that every McFarlane comes with, is the stand and the art card. So let's take a closer look at the figure. So, looking at Deathstorm here, he has a lot of good detail on him. Let's get a height on him. He's standing at about 7 inches and a quarter to the top of his head and about 8 inches to the tip of the flame. Let's take a look at his articulation. We'll start on the head. He looks up that much. He looks down almost nothing. His arms go up, a little bit hindered by the shoulder pauldron there. But he has a little bit of a butterfly in there. Bicep swivel. Always nice to have that. Double jointed elbows. Twist and hinge at the wrist. And the torso, he has that diaphragm joint. He has some good movement there. Waist swivel. So he goes back with just the diaphragm. We'll start with just the diaphragm, about that much. Forward a little bit, almost nothing. And then with both, he has some good flexibility going back. Good flexibility going forward as well. Not as good as going back. And then here at the legs, he does the splits very well. Kicks forward about that much. Kicks back a little bit. Has the thigh swivel, the normal thigh swivel there. Double jointed knees here. He can reach his butt. And here at the ankle, no boot swivel or anything, at the ankle, hinge down, goes up, has some swivel there, and some toe articulation. Okay, And we'll put him off to the side, and we're going to take a look at Kyle now. So starting with Kyle, he comes with his Green Lantern battery. Move him so you can see better. Green Lantern battery there. He also comes with a sword. Different from all the other Green Lanterns. They all come with different kinds of swords. And he too comes with his stand and his art card here. Let me get a better view on that. There's that art card. And we'll put these off to the side and take a look at the figure. So he comes with some good texturing on him. I don't know if you guys can see the texturing. It looks like Kevlar, like a type of fabric. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay. And he does come with his ring painted on there. So we'll take a look at his articulation, which is pretty much the same. Head goes up about that much. Head goes down a little bit better than Deathstorm. Shoulder comes up. Little bit of a butterfly. 360. Bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbow. And a wrist twist. And a hinge as well. Upper diaphragm movement, no, not as much as Deathstorm. Waist swivel, diaphragm goes back a little bit, forward a little bit with both. Has some good range going back. Not much of a crunch at all on him. Legs, almost does the split. Well, pretty much does the splits. Kicks forward about that much. Kicks back a little bit better than Deathstorm. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. He doesn't quite reach his butt. And ankle twist. Hinge. And a pivot here. And I forgot to mention him and Deathstorm also have the toe articulation. So, up next. Oh, actually, let's get his height real quick with the measuring tape. So for his height, push him back and get a better view. He stands at about 7 inches and a quarter to the top of his head. So pretty much the same height as Deathstorm, minus the fire hair on Deathstorm. So up next, we're going to check them out, how they compare to other lines. So here we have them with the McFarlane and Devastator 2-pack. Masters of the Universe Skelegod and Masters of the Universe Mossman. And here we have them with Retro Cardback Marvel Legends Spider-Man, G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Officer, Articulated Icons Ninja, and Lightning Collection White Ninja. Here we have them with the Marvel Legends Monster Venom, NECA Predator, the NECA Shadow Shredder, and the 2018 NECA Michael Myers. Here we have them with the same Raised on Earth SH Figure Arts Goku, the Dragon Stars Cooler, and the Super Saiyan God Goku model kit from Bandai. And here we have them with the McFarlane Mega Figure Swamp Thing, the Storm Collectibles Doomsday, and the Diamond Select Toys Carnage. So next we're going to piece together Atrocitus and we'll take a look at him. And here we have Atrocitus all put together. So he has the same texturing as the Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, all throughout the black part. So he has some pretty good detail. And we'll check his height right now, because he is bigger than the other two. So he stands at about 9 inches tall to the top of his head. He's a bigger figure. And that's what we like to see whenever they're Build-A-Figures. So for his articulation, he doesn't look up too much, but has some movement, looks down very well. His arms come up very well, and the good thing is that his shoulder pauldrons are pliable, and it's just like a little clip on, so they move out of the way fairly easy. So we'll take this off just to look at the articulation. Comes up, goes all the way around, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows here, good range. The wrist has a swivel, and it has a hinge as well. The gauntlet here obscures the movement a little bit there. As for his diaphragm, he has some okay movement there. Goes back about that much with the diaphragm. Goes forward about that much. He has some waist swivel here. He's pretty tight. Waist swivel, and with both, goes back pretty well. He goes forward pretty well as well. As for the legs, he can do the splits. Has some thigh swivel there. Pretty good thigh swivel, better than the other two. He has double jointed knees and twist, hinge, swivel at the ankle, and some toe articulation. For him being a bigger character, he has some pretty good articulation. He has good range. So we'll put this back up here. And there's Atrocitus. So my final thoughts are on these figures. I like them. I really like the detail on them. The articulation can be better on these two guys here. But Atrocitus, you know, for him being a bigger figure, he has some pretty good range of movement that I really like. I can get him in some real dynamic poses there. And as for Deathstorm, I wish he would have came in with at least one construct so he can be battling with the Green Lanterns. I like the paint detail a lot on these figures. I like the effort put into the texture on these guys. Even on Deathstorm over here, he has some good texturing there on the back, showing all the muscle striations. All in all, I like him. I'm happy I got him. And even better that I got them at a discounted price. And I also wish that Atrocitus could have came with his partner. I believe it's Deathstorm is the name. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it would have been nice to have Deathstorm with him, since that's a character that's always around him. Well, thank you guys for staying through to the end of this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And remember, enjoy the little things in life.